This is indeed a very, very special day because we will not only get to see amazing dishes, but we will also take a trip down memory lane for each single recipe we're going to be presenting today. You know, ladies and gentlemen, introducing PinakBEST, recipes from the Marcos kitchen, and of course more, written of course by Senator Imee Marcos, and notes from our chef Reggie. This book shares a detailed and step-by-step procedures on creating some of their family's favorite dishes. Among the recipes are Filipino favorites like okoy, dinengdeng, ginataang kinilaw, which are from her parents, of course, President Ferdinand Marcos and of course First Lady Imelda Marcos, and their respective hometowns, Ilocos Norte and Leyte, of course. We're all craving these delicious dishes and stories, of course. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to meet the brilliant minds behind this book we're going to be presenting to you today. First is one of the country's paramount chefs. Let's please welcome, put your hands together for Chef Reggie Aspiras. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the mastermind of it all, from former governor of Ilocos Norte and now, of course, one of the senators of the Republic of the Philippines. Let's give a round of applause to the Super Ate ng Pangulo, Senator Imee Marcos.
I'm not a chef, and I'm just a gangster kusinera. Ginusto ko na yung kusina kasi ang saya-saya, ang gulo-gulo. But we seem to have always been cooking, and eventually when my father became president and my mother became his first lady, we all learned that it became public policy to feed the people with Nutriban, with Masagana 99 and rice exportation, with Kadiwa, and all those other projects. But at home, it was all about constantly cooking, heaping tablespoons of pancit and igado and PinakBEST and kung ano-ano. This is maybe a glimpse of my life through food. It was all about constantly cooking, heaping tablespoons of pancit and igado and PinakBEST and kung ano-ano. My mom, the real original gangster cook, she is very aslom na kumain. Very Bisaya, inuna all the paksiw in the world and all the kinilaw, whereas my dad is Ilocano and there's no aslom in his taste profile. But there's bitterness because that's Ilocano. The bitter taste, the pait that doesn't exist elsewhere. And so it's a little bit bipolar. At the same time, I spent a great deal of time overseas. So I think there is evolving an OFW cuisine. Honestly, the Ilocano diaspora is beginning to create new food, and I think you can find that in LA, you can find that in Nagoya, Tokyo, you can even see that in Paris, weirdly enough, where the caldereta is evolving into some strange banh mi thing, but it's wonderful to taste. This is maybe a glimpse of my life through food. Thank you very much for joining us during this launch. Thank you very much to Mateo and Nancy, lending credibility to my kalokohan and efforts in the kitchen. It's been a real adventure, and I've been very, very fortunate to have been born in the Philippines with a little bit of a bipolar taste profile. I eat it all. Ilocano, Tagalog, Kapampangan, Bicolano, Bisdak. Go for it. Kaya I've been very lucky that way. And therefore, I'm sharing with you what brought my family together, what brings us together time and time again. No matter how busy we are, no matter how public we are, at the end of the day, it's always around a kitchen table, sharing a very good meal. So I hope we can do the same for you during the holidays, to see your families after the dreadful COVID, the isolation. We now have a chance to get together again, to hug and to eat and to chat in person. Thank you.